Hey guys, it's me, Mr. 250, and welcome back to Danganronpa 2. We had what appears to be a double murder, possibly a suicide in there? Though I feel like it just won't be that simple, that's too easy. And we are about to begin investigations. Like I've been putting up with this for a while.
Hey!
But why is it so hot in here? I hate being hot. It's because your clothes are so smothering. I seriously can't stand it. I'll let you guys investigate this place. And so, Kazuichi left the music venue under a cloud of grumbling complaints. But it really is hot. In fact, it's swelteringly hot. Why is it this hot? Well, maybe it's the dragons, or whatever they are, dinosaurs, actually, that are spewing fire out of their mouths. That might have something to do with it. No, before that, I need to check the Monokuma file first. There are two victims this time. Ibuki Miyoda and Hiyoko Sainiji, something. Ibuki's cause of death was a crushed windpipe as a result of choking. There are no other external injuries. Hiyoko's cause of death was blood loss due to her throat being slit by a sharp-edged tool. It appears her death was instant. What the? Is this it? I already knew the cause of death from the beginning, so this isn't going to be a useful clue. Yet, I still think it might be. It's strange. Why did the killer kill two people? Huh? I mean, the more people you kill, the more clues you'll leave, right?
So...
Also less witnesses, so I don't think it's really necessary to kill two people and take that kind of risk. I agree with that. Or was there a reason that they had to kill two people? A reason for killing two people? Regardless, something like this shouldn't be forgiven, so...
I'll definitely find out.
I'll definitely find the truth behind this case.
I think.
Seriously, I'd really prefer if she had a more confident-sounding catchphrase. Alright, let's ask around.
Something like this!
It has happened once again! Two of my cherished friends died at the same time. I cannot believe it.
How cruel.
This is the place where Ibuki sang for Fuyuhiko. Hiyoko looked like she was having so much fun listening to her music. And now those two are no longer here. Ah, such a tragedy. I understand how you feel, but please get a hold of yourself. Two of our friends were just killed. That's all the more reason why we can't just leave this alone, right?
So just as I thought.
We must do this then, for the sake of the two who have fallen. I know that was a rule in the first game, but is it a rule this time where you can only kill up to two people at a time? I don't know if that actually was a rule or not. If only I'd noticed sooner, Ibuki might have been saved. Hey, when did you realize Ibuki was missing? After leaving Nagito's room, I went to the on-call room, and that's when it came to me that I should go check on how everyone in the hospital is doing one more time before I go to sleep. And so, I went to the patient rooms and noticed that Ibuki was gone. So I quickly ran out of the hospital. So that's what happened. And then I saw Fuyuhiko at the front of the hospital, so I asked him if he could help me look for Ibuki. That reminds me, where were you? I thought you were resting in the lobby. That is a long story. I'm sorry, it's not like I doubt you or anything. There's no way I doubt you, because we've been together since this morning. You're right. We were together since you went to the on-call room. Or until you... That's right. We were together until just a little before the morning Monokuma announcement. So I don't doubt you. I'm telling the truth. Is it alright if I continue with my autopsy? If you talk to me again later, I'll tell you what I know. So please, spare my life at least. What happened to not doubting me? Mikan's account. The shattered remains of a machine are spread all over the floor.
I see.
This appears to be the surveillance camera unit.
This, too, must be the will of causality.
Kazuichi put it in the music venue for communication purposes. Why is it destroyed like this? Perhaps criminal psychology is at play here. What do you mean?
Well?
Even if they know they are not being recorded, there's no way the killer would tolerate committing a murder in front of a camera.
Fine.
So that's why they destroyed the camera. Seems plausible enough. They hesitate to murder someone in front of a camera, and that's why the killer destroyed this? Then what was that thing I saw? I mean, it could be like an assisted suicide thing, obviously, because Ibuki was listening to anything anyone said. So someone could have been like, hey, go hang yourself. She'd be like, Roger!
Damn right.
Hey, Hajime, take a look at this. What?
Huh?
Look what's in front of the door. This is a drumstick, right? It looks like it's broken. What happened to it?
Like...
If something like that is in front of the door, that might have been what blocked the door. You think it might be a really big clue? Why would this be a clue?
Hey!
Remember when we came to the music venue? If it won't open, the only thing we can do is force our way through. Wonder if that's going to be possible. The four of us, two of us are girls, you know? Doesn't matter if you can do it or not, we have to try. Let's go. We'll all charge at the same time. Ready, set, go! At Fuyuhiko's signal, we charged into the door at full force. The door was locked when we tried to go inside, and the four of us charged into the door. But when I examined it, I found out that this door doesn't have a lock at all. Huh?
I get it.
The door's designed to be pushed open. And this is the shape of the handle. The stick was used to bar the door here. Well, don't you think it would lock the door and keep it from opening? You mean, you think this drumstick was used to lock the door? The broken drumstick on the floor in front of the door should be proof of that. Then, how is the killer able to get out?
Huh?
I mean, the music venue doesn't even have windows. This door is the only entrance. If they locked the door from the inside, the killer wouldn't be able to escape outside.
Like...
Maybe. The killer was still inside when we broke down the door to the music venue. And they waited until we were already at the scene of the crime to join us.
I get it.
You know, don't they use tricks like that a lot in mystery dramas and stuff? If that's the case, there might be evidence of that around here somewhere.
Damn it.
Alright, I'm definitely gonna find it. I won't let the killer get away with this. The killer was still inside when we broke the door down to the music venue, huh? Like you said, that might be possible, but
I've listened to the whole story.
I heard what you two were discussing. Chiaki, that was a kinda cool entrance.
Well?
Besides the broken drumstick, I've also discovered something interesting. What is it?
See?
Look, there's a weird glob where the right and left door touch, see? You're right. What is this? It looks too firm to think it's rubber.
Yep.
Yeah, it doesn't look like rubber, but if she said that, Chiaki bent down. scraped off the semi-transparent glob with her finger. Did you eat it? No! Why are you putting it in your mouth? Yum. Ah, it smells like workshop chemicals. Workshop? And this chewiness. I see. This thing may be a glob now, but it doesn't mean it was a glob from the start. For instance, if it was originally a liquid that hardened into this, it might be possible to apply it directly and smoothly in the gaps of the door. What are you talking about? Just as I thought. It tastes nasty. Chiaki spat the glob out of her mouth and left the area. Beside that bit about the taste, it's okay to consider this some kind of clue, right? So, some kind of workshop chemical. What would be the point of it, though? I mean, obviously, you could think of it as some sort of... Because, see, they're putting it between the door, it looked like. Between the two doors. So that could either be some sort of signal, or some sort of, maybe, adhesive that failed. You know, by us hitting it, though I don't think it would still be a glob if it was an adhesive. It usually would have hardened. Maybe it was something left behind by accident. But that seems less than likely. I don't know. But it's a possibility.
Hajime.
This might be impudent of me to ask, but will you listen to what I have to say?
Hey.
I heard that you witnessed the incident from the very beginning, right? So what? Can you provide me with a summary of the incident? I need to reach the truth behind this incident, for the sake of dedicating my body to an even greater hope. No.
Well.
Why? Don't make me repeat myself, no! This guy just wants to confuse us. There's no way I'm going to tell him what he wants to know.
How unfortunate.
That's disappointing. Oh, don't be a jerk, Hajime. Hey, are you okay? Are you still not feeling well? Yeah. I don't really get it, but when I think about Nekomaru, it's like my knees start shaking.
That's weird.
There's no way I've got that kind of weakness. Probably go away if I battled a strong dude, but Nekomaru's not here. Nekomaru will definitely come back. You're right. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. There's a door that says staff only. It looks like it's inside the storage room. I might as well investigate in here too. I do notice a thermostat on the wall that says 86. Which I'm assuming that's going to be in Fahrenheit, because otherwise that would be deadly in Celsius, so that is kind of warm. Just a little bit. Alright, well we obviously have chemicals over here. There's carpeting, wallpaper, and paint on the shelf. It's probably for stage decorations. A thick black paper that's folded up on the lower shelf. It looks like wallpaper. There are a lot of stickers pasted all over the front side of this wallpaper. And this edge of the wallpaper looks a little torn, but what does this mean? There's stickers, a lot of stickers with the venue's logo placed here. Looks like they made a bunch of them and had too many left over. Feels somewhat depressing. Compared to last time, it feels like there are less stickers than before. Am I overthinking this? Oh. Had an idea. I'm gonna hold off on saying anything on it till we go back out so I can kind of take a look at something. Nagito, did you come here to investigate the storage room too? I just wanted to confirm what you were thinking. Is that it? Or is he trying to stand guard here?
Hey.
So how about it? Did you find any clues? the tipped-over stepladder on the stage, the duct tape binding Kyoko. That probably all came from the storage room. Oh no, battery's low. Hold on a moment. I will say this, in modern rechargeable controllers, battery life is absolutely astounding. I can't remember the last time I charged this controller. That probably all came from the storage room. There might be other things from the storage room that they used for the crime. You always pretend to give me hints, but in the end, you're just going to be on the killer's side, right? Oh, I'm not siding with the killer, you know. I'm just on the side of whoever acts in the name of hope. That's all there is to it.
But...
That's the main reason why. This case is really special. Huh?
Man.
But I can't say for certain, though. What is this guy saying? His usually's not making any sense. You can see your whole body in this huge full-length mirror. It's probably used for checking costumes. With a mirror this big, it'd be easy to check how you look. Guess that's everything important. So we noticed something weird about the wallpaper and that there's less stickers. I wonder if there's something on these poles that they covered up. Possibly. Or it might even be a possibility that I didn't even notice, you know, in all the confusion that... What if there was, like, the wallpaper was used to make, like, a fake wall or something? You know, to confuse me. I mean, it'd be something you could easily do in an area with a stage. You could hang a fake wall up. Anyway, back to Gundam. Even I'm horrified of my power. Of the Eye of the Overlord. What the heck is this?
Nature, the collective will of the world.
You stupid fool. I cannot believe you haven't noticed that aberrant thing. Pitiful humans. They refuse to lift their heads up for fear of doubting the authenticity of the blue sky. Lift my head up? Does that mean there's something up there? What? Like the lights or the ceiling? Are you talking about something on the top end of the stage? I think that just means something on like top of the stage or something. That is not what I meant to do, but okay then. A little bit closer. Oh, I guess you have to talk to Chiaki. With her arms crossed and a thoughtful look on her face, Chiaki was silently staring at the stage floor. Did something drop on the floor there? Nothing dropped. It's just dirty. Dirty?
Hey.
See, take a close look at the floor.
See?
If you look closely, you're right. There's a smudge as if something was wiped off. Wait, this isn't something. Is this a bloodstain?
Yep.
Well, a bloodstain isn't strange. Kyoko's neck was slashed not far from here.
But still.
Rather, what's strange is why did the killer try to hide it? Hide it?
So...
If they weren't trying to hide it, they wouldn't have bothered wiping it off. The reason the killer wiped off the bloodstain, as long as the body's nearby, there's no way they'd be able to conceal the crime by wiping off a bloodstain. Maybe someone wrote Leon. They're like, oh crap, they're gonna figure me out. So what was the killer trying to hide? It's a black curtain hanging at the far side of the stage. This curtain, it's not wide enough. It can't reach from one edge of the stage to the other.
Huh?
It's not really a full-length curtain. This curtain wasn't originally here, right? If it was, it's strange that it doesn't fit properly. It was probably obtained from the furniture section of the supermarket. See? The back of the curtain is taped for temporary use. Just like the curtain at the supermarket. So you're saying someone took the time to actually bring that curtain from the supermarket?
So...
If they went that far, this was probably something that the killer really needed for this crime. Why did they need it? Who knows? Well, it wouldn't be a mystery if the answers came easily. Well, obviously, curtains could be used for obscuring something, and, like I mentioned, especially if you're not familiar with the venue itself, you might not think much of anything just seeing a black curtain in a venue like this. So someone could hide behind it without you knowing that, there's someone hiding behind it. An idea, I suppose. You know, my real ladder? The step ladder is tipped over on its side. This must be the step ladder that Ibuki used in the video I saw. Isn't that a blood stain?
See?
Look, there's blood around the left side of the step ladder. As I recall, Ibuki didn't have any external injuries. If that's the case, then it must be Hiyoko's blood.
Yep.
That's the only thing I can think of. A bloodstain that probably belongs to Hiyoko is on the left side of the stepladder. Of course, I'd like to also add if, for some reason during a fight, the killer might have gotten injured themselves. They could have gotten some of their own blood on it. What does it mean? There's a massive candle positioned near the front of the stage. The dull light in that video must have been coming from this candle. A candle this huge might be perfect for lighting, but they didn't need to bother using a candle. They could have just used the normal stage lighting. Let's think about the logistics of candles for a moment, shall we? For one thing, they're not a very bright light source. They, let's also compare it to just regular lighting. A strong gust of wind or water could easily put out a candle if your goal is to remotely just put out a candle. If you don't have the ability to get to the lights for some reason. Just some ideas. This looks like the music venue's AC unit. That's right. You might be able to adjust the hot air in the music venue with this. Alright, I should mess around with it a little. Like so. It's running as a heater! Over 86 degrees Fahrenheit. There you go. Now I know why it's so hot. Better turn off the heater for now. That should cool things off for a little. There's a control panel on the wing of the stage. It seems you can use this control panel to raise and lower the baton lighting on the ceiling. In fact, we use this to lower Ibuki's hanged body, which is a little spooky. Speaking of the lighting, the video of the music venue I saw, it had a dim candle-like ambience to it, and it didn't look like this lighting was used at all. But why didn't they use this lighting? Was there some reason that would have inconvenienced them?
So you have appeared.
I see. You noticed it too, Fiend. Huh? Noticed? So you didn't notice? Are those eyes just little glass balls? Take a good look at the baton lighting above your head. Have you not noticed that aberrant item? Look at the baton lighting. You mean that? Oh, that's that corner of ripped paper. There's something that looks like black paper stuck to the baton lighting. So you finally noticed. But I can't really see it from here. I should lower the baton lighting one more time and
I can see it!
There's no need!
Go, my 4 dark devas of destruction!
Go, Mirage Golden Hawk Jumpy! Now is the time for you to take flight! Ha ha ha! Feast your eyes upon the brave souls of my 4 dark devas of destruction! A hamster launched itself from Gundam's hand and ran up to the baton lighting on the ceiling in a flash. It started running around the stuck slip of paper in rapid circles. And then, the paper fluttered downward and was deftly caught by Gundam. Did you see that? Behold the power of the ultimate evil eye wielder!
Wow!
That is amazing! I have never seen a hamster do tricks!
How pitiful.
They're my 4 dark devas of destruction. Hamsters are merely their temporary form. So what's with that paper?
5.
It seems to be some kind of thick paper, though it does not have any special spells inscribed on it.
It was close.
It appears it's nothing useful. No, that's not it. There's no doubt. This is some kind of clue. I mean, the fact that it was stuck in a place like that, no matter how we think about it, is too unnatural. Like, for example, so it's got some kind of like circle around it up here, right? You could possibly hang the wallpaper from it to disguise a dead body attached to the pole, so we wouldn't have seen it the first time, and you wouldn't have thought much about it because it looks like where the pole's supposed to be, and it has the same texture and material as what the pole's supposed to have. It's just a lot bigger. That could have possibly been it. That's actually really cool. We have a hemp bag, which, oh, I didn't even notice that actually. That is the one from the movie theater. Ibuki had a hemp bag on her head and was hanging from the ceiling. But why did she have a hemp bag on her head? Wait, huh? That hemp bag. Upon further inspection, there's a Monami decal on the fabric. It looks like this isn't just a normal bag. It's the rope that was tied to the baton lighting on the ceiling. Ibuki hanged herself with this rope and died. From what I can tell, looks like a regular length of rope with no unnatural features. But despite the fact that this music venue has a storage room, there shouldn't have been any rope in there. Which means it was obtained from the supermarket? Did the killer bring it from there? That means anyone could have obtained this rope, and it means it'd be difficult to use this as a clue. I wonder if that's true. Huh? Oh, I just noticed a little something. Is it okay if I confirm it?
Hey!
Excuse me, Mikan, do you have a moment? What's happened? There's something I want to ask you. There's no doubt Ibuki's cause of death was being hanged by this rope, right?
Well,
Yes, she had no external injuries, so there's no doubt she died from hanging herself.
I see.
I see. So Ibuki died by hanging herself. That was obvious the moment we discovered the body. You might not have seen it, but we all saw that she hanged herself. You're right. Yep, I got it. So this rope wouldn't be much of a clue. They might as well search another place. Geez, as usual, I have no idea what he's up to. Rope used for hanging. This pole isn't completely wrapped in paper. I don't think that's important, but, you know. I've been surprised before. Alright, let's move on to the bodies. Ibuki's body lay atop the stage. She's wearing the hospital gown she was wearing when she was sick. What's this on Ibuki's feet? I didn't notice when she was hanging, but the soles of her feet are dirty. It's blood, right? But there shouldn't be any external injuries on Ibuki. if that's the case, this blood belongs to someone else. Blood on the souls.
Damn right.
Hey Hajime, can I talk to you for a sec? You already discovered the body before you met up with us, right? Yeah. At first I didn't know it was Ibuki because of that hemp bag though. But I knew right away she was dead, since she was hanging from that rope.
Like,
Which means Ibuki must have died before Yoko was tied up.
well,
That helps. There's no time of death written in the Monokuma file this time, so I wasn't really sure on who died first. It's true, their estimated time of death wasn't written in the Monokuma file this time. But I should know when Ibuki died because I personally saw it. What are the chances that that could have been a recording of Ibuki dying? I mean, just to throw off our timing, right? And it was played back, but she had been dead for, hours by then, possibly. I don't know. In that video, Ibuki was climbing the stepladder on her own, so right after that... Wait, hold on. If Ibuki climbed that stepladder and died right after, does that mean she committed suicide? No, that's impossible. Because even if Ibuki committed suicide, it doesn't explain Hiyoko's death afterwards. 2 different deaths happened at the same time. There's no way that's a coincidence. Hiyoko's body is suspended against the pillar on the side of the stage. She's wrapped against the pillar with duct tape, and she looks like she was forced to stand upright. Dang it, who did this? According to the Monokuma file, her cause of death was a slit throat. Her neck looks like it stopped bleeding, probably because of the duct tape wrapped around it. But why is Hiyoko's kimono like this? Her kimono is all disheveled. Also, her sash is tied in the front. Did the killer do this too? But when did the killer kill Hiyoko? It does look like there's a wider wrap around the right one. I think. Yeah, there is. There's a good, I don't know, probably about a foot on every side of that pillar that's more covered. I think we might have figured out that that she might have been in there for a bit longer than just when we found her. If that's the case, Hiyoko was killed. It must have been during the time I was getting everyone before I came back here. But that was barely 10 minutes. Is it really possible that the killer killed Hiyoko and taped her up in such a short amount of time? Even if it is possible, whoever did it would have had a narrow window of time to do so. Because the killer must be someone who doesn't have an alibi during that time, right?
hey!
Hajime, do you have a minute? No, you're in the way. Hajime, you're such a mean person. I don't wish to be in your way at all, but there's something I really need your help with. Help?
Actually,
If you look closely, there's an unnatural shape bulging from inside Hiyoko's kimono. So I was thinking she might be hiding something. Wait, hold on. Don't tell me you want to search inside Hiyoko's kimono.
huh?
That's exactly it.
Why?
Well, it would have been a problem if she were alive, but she's dead now, you know? Don't mess with me. Are you saying there's no problem with that now that she's dead? Fine. If you don't want to do it, I'll just have to ask someone else.
Hey!
Akane!
Yo!
What's up?
Hey,
There's something I want you to do for me. Looks like there's something inside Hiyoko's kimono. So can you feel around for that?
What?
Don't really understand, but I just gotta check Hiyoko's kimono, right?
thanks.
Thank you, Akane. Helping each other is such a wonderful thing.
Now then.
Let's see. Akane reached through the duct tape binding as Hiyoko, as she stuck her hand inside her kimono.
That's weird.
She's tied up so tight I can't really reach with my hand. Oh wait, hold on.
Yo!
There's something. Is this what you were looking for? Is this a key?
Perhaps.
It looks different than the keys to the cottage. So this may be the key to her motel room. The key to her motel room, huh?
But
If her key was so deep inside her kimono that it'd be hard to remove, then it's very unlikely that the killer tampered with this evidence.
isn't that right?
Because if this is a trap, they would have put it more towards the front of her kimono so we'd notice it easier. Which means we can conclude that this is something Hiyoko had with her all along. Motel room key.
Hey,
Also, it's not like I'm adding to that or anything. But you looked like you were curious about the condition of Hiyoko's body, right, Hajime? Of course, that's why I'm investigating. It's true. There are several mysteries regarding your body. Well, just hear me out for a second. Out of all those mysteries, what I think is the strangest is
see?
the way they wrapped her body with that duct tape. It's almost like they were trying to hide the wound on Hiyoko's neck, don't you think? Hide the wound on her neck. True. I don't really know if that was their true intention, but I guess it's a big help for our investigation. The reason for the low volume of blood is because the duct tape is acting as a compress, right? If her body was left alone after her throat was slit, the surrounding area would be a sea of blood. A sea of blood, huh? 2 dead bodies floating in a sea of blood. That's enough to make anyone faint. But true, I mean, look, it is a lot thinner now. I'm almost positive that's what they did. I still don't know how the crime was done, but I'm almost positive that was used to hide her body to confuse the time of death. By the way, Hajime, though that does mean, at least I'm pretty sure it means, in fact, yeah, that does mean, because it was moved to the staff room, that after he left, the killer must have come in here, taken down the wallpaper, and put it into the room. I still don't quite understand the details of what happened.
Right?
Hey, if you can explain it to me in detail, I think I'd be able to give you some more useful information. Really, you might end up confusing us again. You don't want to find the truth. You just want to make us suffer.
How mean.
That's not true. I'm doing this because I believe it's for everyone's sake. Oh well. For the sake of everyone's hope, I'll gladly become the enemy. And I won't even mind when I die.
Damn it.
That's the main reason why. I can't overlook this case this time. Huh? What does that mean? Regardless, I guess you're not gonna tell me, huh? Then it can't be helped. Guess I'll just rely on my gut feelings. Gut feelings?
Hey,
You should come by later too. I'll go there first and wait for you. Where exactly are you talking about? Well, obviously the movie theater. After he said that, Nagito walked out of my sight. Movie theater? Why is the sudden interest in the movie theater? Alright, with this, we might be close to finish investigating the music venue. But I still need to talk to Mikan. I need to make sure I get those autopsy reports from her. But I think we'll do that next time. Another interesting murder. I think I figured out that one little element, that one trick, so to speak. But the large part of the murder, and more importantly the murderer, is still at large. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time for some more Danganronpa 2. Bye!